a gorgeous Tuesday evening from Riverdale, New York. It's the 2024 Manhattan Soccer Club home opener. This evening, Manhattan plays host to the New York Red Bulls USL League II affiliate, the Ironbound Soccer Club, right here from Marillac Field on the campus of the University of Mount St. Vincent, right here on Coach's Corner, NYC. We welcome you to the broadcast. Joey Jarzinka back with you. And after missing the postseason by just 4 points a season ago, finishing 8-3-3 in 2023, fifth-year head coach Ray Salvadori has his team primed and ready for another successful summer campaign. A lot of turnover, but lots of returners as well. Let's take a peek at the first 11 for head coach Ray Salvadori, and it's a 4-3-3 formation for the fifth-year head coach, and it'll be Jordan Yeager who will be the starting keeper in net, the NEC Player of the Year and Goalkeeper of the Year from St. Francis University, Pennsylvania. The four defenders is Maruf Barry, Oliver Stafford, Prince Ampanza, and the Manhattan College defender Ensa Sane. He's the left back. The three midfielders are St. John's Boomsong, Bafor, and Flax. The three forwards are Kocheku, Carlo Brown, and Gianluca Armelino. And you take a peek on the other side for Ironbound Soccer Club, 0-1-0 this year. They had a tough game against Hudson Valley Hammers. They lost by a score of 4-0. Manhattan Soccer Club, they had a tough opener at Cedar Stars just a few days ago. They fell by a score of 3-0. So we'll see how these two teams can bounce back. You take a peek at the Metropolitan Division standings for now, and 4 teams have won against their counterpart. Hudson Valley, Cedar Stars, Long Island Rough Riders, and the new team in the Metro Division, the Staten Island Athletic Soccer Club. They are also 1-0 with 3 points to start off their season. Taking a peek at Ironbound and who they come in with, their starting netminder is the sophomore Kevin Sabadin out of Caldwell in the CACC. You take a peek the rest of the way, Murillo de Oliveira, Andre Vieira, Darius Holmes, Frank Lozano, Damian Namowski, Eric Dlabo, Wao Holmes, and Hans Zoller. And the center back is Carmel Segi, the junior out of NJIT. We are underway here from Marillac Field on the campus of the University of Mount St. Vincent. So our video, a little bit delayed here, but we're getting that ready to go. Starting off with this one here is Oliver Stafford, the freshman from Georgetown. And we have a couple of extra microphones here working with us here this afternoon on this gorgeous late afternoon from Westchester. Right back this time for Joe Nunez. 29 minutes on the pitch against Hudson Valley, back on the 18th, which was opening day for Ironbound Soccer Club. Head coach Nicholas Lavrador. Last year, they played their first season at the USL League II level as Ironbound Soccer Club. They are the direct affiliate with New York Red Bull Academy. And we remember just a few seasons ago when it was the New York Red Bull U23 squad that was a part of the Metropolitan Division. Also some changes within the Metro Division as well. We brought up how Staten Island Athletic Soccer Club is now in FA Euro. New York has folded their pre-professional operation. They still have their MLS Next squad still together. This one sent down, Damian Namowski, current junior at FDU on the Division I level in the NEC. This one sent out of play. The officials here for this one, Jonathan Foster, Keenan Kapanovich, Alexa Ligori, and Manny Ventura. Center official is Jonathan Foster. So as we had brought up a few moments ago regarding the starting keeper for Manhattan in Jordan Yeager, what a job that he was able to put together at St. Francis University. Was the first Red Flash goalkeeper ever to win the prestigious award of Goalkeeper of the Year. This past year was also named NEC All-Conference First Teamer, only played just the second half of the Cedar Stars game. on the 19th. Off the corner this time and able to make the grab there was Sabadin, the keeper from Caldwell. You take a peek at the sophomore from Montanha, Minas Gerais in Brazil, was a transfer from St. Peter's. Then eventually went to Caldwell, where he put together a solid 2023, 15 total games played, all of those were starts. 31 goals allowed and a 2.24 goals against average in the Division II sector. Now playing this back on the right side, Maroof Barry out of Dominican College, also in the CACC. With the left foot that time, pushed up ahead for Bafor, up ahead now, good goal! Marvin Kocheku out of Fulton Montgomery Community College puts Manhattan Soccer Club up 1-0 here in the early portion of this contest. 4 minutes in, and Marvin Kocheku, by way of the latest signee in Bafor. So Manhattan up nice and early. Now you take a peek at what Marvin Kocheku had done when he was with Fulton Montgomery Community College. What a job this year. 12 goals at the community college level in 15 games played this year. And what a way for Manhattan Soccer Club to start off their home season.
Goal scored by number 7, Marvin Kocheku.
Now how to play that time.
From number 42, Kelvin Bafor.
So Kelvin Bafor gets the assist. Throw in that time with Ensa Sane, who is not a part of this Manhattan Soccer Club team a season ago. He had a pair of his Manhattan College Jaspers teammates on the squad last year, Gunnar Studenoft as well as Nassim Aki as well, who was the lead center back for this team when Cameron Asito had missed a good portion of the remainder of the season. Our vantage point. Here another throw-in. This time Darius Holmes out of Rutgers Newark. Push behind the back that time from Cameron Boomsong. St. John's product did not play. Or rather played 13 games, did not start last year for head coach Dave Mazer out in Queens. This one sent back for Hans Zoller, and then the give and go that time with Kevin Sabadin. Tried to pick that one off. That time was Kocheku. And that time goes off of the shin. There of Brown. Team captain Ian Albuquerque out of Seton Hall University. What a job that he was able to do back in 2022 for the Pirates. Got a great squad out in South Orange. Head coach Andreas Lindberg. Sent back that time, and a foul there came from Gianluca Armelino. They'll try it again in their own third. Pushing up the pace, this time Darius Holmes. And tries to stymie Brown. In the middle that time, just entering the 18. And cleared aside this time by Sabatin. Trying to get our bonus audio together for those watching at home, and unfortunately having an issue with that. We'll have that cleared up for you at the end as this cross tries to find Brown on the inside and nothing doing. And now it's Zoller. Not much doing here for Ironbound to start things off. Again, shots are just 1-0 in favor of Manhattan. One shot from Kocheku, and that's all that we've had here entering the 10th minute of play. Solid takeaway this time here for Manhattan Soccer Club, and nothing doing there for Sabatin. Pushing the pace ahead once again, Nunez. And Sasane. And now Sane turns it over. Here comes Carmel Segi. And not much doing. So we'll take a peek once again at Jordan Jaeger out of Munich, Germany. Again, played the second half, 45 total minutes. Trace Alfin, the senior goalkeeper out of Wake Forest, got credit for the loss. 3 goals allowed in the first 45 against the Cedar Stars Rush. And again, not much that this Manhattan Soccer Club team could do, really, as they were pressured nice and early just across the river. We spoke with head coach Ray Salvadore, looking for win number 36 of his 5-year tenure as the head coach of the USL side of Manhattan Soccer Club. It's something that he had told us. He said just a few words. We'll be back on Wednesday night. That's it. Didn't really want to elaborate. That's all he was able to say there. Up ahead, that time from Bafor. This time now Armelino, and he can't control. Turning that one aside is Frank Lozano out of Elizabeth High School, one of the homegrown players that Ironbound Soccer Club has recently developed. Played up top by Zoller. Now the top of the 18 that time, and turning aside Albuquerque. Albuquerque, a late addition here this afternoon, and we got word about 3 hours ago that Ian Albuquerque was added to the roster. He was not in the 18 called up yesterday when we received word of Ironbound's roster. Here's Maroof Barry. Now aside by Boomsong. Midfield for Cooper Flax, who dons the captain's armband for Manhattan Soccer Club here this evening. Absolute gorgeous night from Riverdale. And now another foul here on Ironbound. Barry pushing the pace up ahead. 1 versus 2. And now the cool thing is again, with the bonus audio that we've got here, you'll be able to hear things on the pitch that in the past you would not have been able to hear. So free kick coming up from just beyond midfield that time. Cameron Boomsong and Ensa Sane, team's left back, pushing it up. He receives a pass inside. Wide angle and back for Bafor. Sends it across for Oliver Stafford. Now Yeager. Roughly about 30 yards out of his own goal. Left side once again for Gianluca Armelino. So throw in coming up for Ironbound. Again, last year just 1 win. And last year was a really tough season for Ironbound Soccer Club, where, as we said, they went 1-13-0 and they scored a grand total of just 10 goals on the year. Andre Vieira had 6. Remy Evaldi, who moved on, had 1 goal. Enrique Mazzoli had 1 goal. Joel Genow had 1 goal, and Nicholas Neem had just 1 goal as well. So just a grand total of 10. And now we'll see how this team can build upon its sophomore year in the Metro Division of USL League 2. Now another throw-in for Maroof Barry. Played 13 minutes against Cedar Stars, redshirt senior. And he is a striker for the Dominican Chargers. Bronx native out of Bronx Leadership Academy. Had a trio of goals against Goldie Beacom, Wilmington of Delaware, and Bloomfield, and 1 assist against Chestnut Hill. Total of 32 shots, and back in the fall of 2021, All CACC second team, was also named to the All Tournament team as well. That year he had 7 goals coming out of the Spring 21 campaign, which was the COVID year. Some teams and some conferences, some divisions simply did not play that year, but Dominican, they were able to do so. This one sent right back for Brown. Brown backpedals. Now with the left foot that time was Prince Impansa, the Wake Forest product. Senior out of the Bronx, has been a part of this club for quite a bit. He's a homegrown player for Ray Salvadore and the entire MSC squad. With the left foot, this one's booted up front for Brown, and just too much that time off of the knee. Batted down that time by the header was Boomsong. The right foot, little pitch up for Brown, and he's offside. AR1 Jonathan Foster. Zoller, part of Kearney High School. 13 goals, 3 assists. Last year, he scored in every single game that the boys varsity soccer team had played in a season ago. Roxbury, Union City, Hudson Catholic had a 2-goal game against Union City. Definitely be on some college radars next year. 2022, a 10-goal difference what a difference a year makes, that's for sure. 3 goals and 2 assists in 22. This one's turned over, and an opportunity that time from Nunez, who's looking for his first goal, and one of the first goals for Ironbound Soccer Club in over a year. Boomsong in the arc. Solid spin move that time, getting away from a trio. This one sent up ahead for Brown. Here's Boomsong. Turned over that time. Albuquerque is able to take it away. And here comes Ironbound. Pushing the pace up ahead, but Sane. Nice job outrunning Ironbound that time. Pushing it up ahead to Flax. And now Bafor. Flax with the left boot. Brown. Along the far touchline. And Flax gets it back. He's trying to set something up here. Now give and go this time with Stafford. Pushing the pace up ahead now comes Maroof Barry. And Maroof Barry was trying to take down Hans Zoller. And you could see that time he's lucky that there was no card shown or going down. You can hear the junior out of NJIT, Carmel Segi, playing in his first year with Ironbound. Was a product with NJ Copa FC with the NJIT head coach and his college head coach in Fernando Barboda for quite a bit. Nearly turned over, a dangerous play from Jordan Yeager. Sane. Stafford up ahead. Along the wing for Armelino. Armelino along the end line, and able to make the grab that time was Sabadin on the edge of the 6. 22nd minute of play. And you could hear, again through the extra microphone, the players and the head coaches, and the coaches rather, for Ironbound Soccer Club. Trying to figure things out. Again, potential language barrier as well. Sometimes USL League 2 there, those problems do occur. Those early issues sometimes do occur. Bafor. Now right back for Mpansa. And you could see here the communication, as that one was nearly taken away, just the top of the 6 that time for Manhattan Soccer Club. Awfully close there from Kevin Sabadin. Falling down on the pitch that time was Flax as he got tripped up. In the middle third. Clock does not stop, and even though the official in Keenan Kapanovich, he did give the clock stop signal, we continue here in FIFA rules, and on the ground that time is the sophomore Kevin Sabatin, again the transfer from Caldwell. St. Peter's as well, and again everyone's getting a quick sip of water. And we'll give you an inside sound. Talking about the rhythm from the junior Carmel Segi, who's really taking that leadership approach right now. Head coach Ray Salvadore for Manhattan Soccer Club on the left side. Meanwhile, new assistant coach Jay Myers, who was the USL Women's League head coach a season ago. So we welcome you back here to Marillac Field, University of Mount St. Vincent. Joey Jarzinka with you, our producer Steven Sanchez. Here on Coach's Corner NYC, and 1-0 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club after a fourth-minute goal from Marvin Kocheku, his first of the summer season, on a gorgeous feed from Bafor. Stafford plays this back. And again, you're hearing a lot of adjustments being made on the side of Ironbound. Stafford gets pushed around that time by Morello de Oliveira. As that feed, that time for Maroof Barry, just too far. Barry jumping up very high on that play. Stafford tries to direct traffic. A little bit of a push off that time by Barry, and here comes Stafford. Yeager also in 2023 named NEC Rookie, or rather 2022 named Rookie of the Year. Player down now in Albuquerque, that late addition. Now taking a deeper dive into Ian Albuquerque out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, out of the Pennington School back in 2021. Named co-freshman male scholar athlete of the year at Seton Hall, had played in 18 total matches, started in 14 of them in his senior campaign in 22. Had 10 shots, pair of shots on target. Big part of the Seton Hall squads back in, or rather 2020 and 21, was also part of the Big East Championship team back in 20. Or rather 21. Turnaround this time, opportunity there for Ironbound, and turnaround blast from Hans Zoller had gone just wide. Andre Vieira also in the area too. Again, we said 6 goals a season ago. First corner for Ironbound. Opportunity that time came from Carmel Segi. We're tied up at 1 here in the 30th minute. So Carmel Segi able to grab his first goal by jumping on that header. And just shots are 2-2, not a whole lot. This time sent back for Prince Mpansa. Again across the midfield for Stafford with the left boot. Pushes it up ahead. On the run is Sane. And you heard the public address voice, Seth Cantor. Carmel Segi. So second corner kick coming up, Cooper Flax. Third corner kick overall of the evening. 32nd minute. Sent up top, Sane with the left boot. And Sane on the boot. Sounded like it hit right in the upper portion of Carmel Segi, who's really taking a beating nice and early here in this one. And it sounded like it had ricocheted off of the upper portion of his body, whether or not it was his head or possibly the chest area. Rather, correction, that was Eric Dlabel, senior out of FDU. Cooper Flax on the free kick, just about 25 yards out of the net. Flax just on the ground. And now Yeager with the left boot for Stafford. And just too far that time for Armelino. Pushed up ahead now for Ironbound on a cross. That time for Zoller, and not much doing as Jaeger hangs on.
Drop.
Along the near wing. And now Segi will try it again. Wide side for Holmes. Here comes Boomsong. Stafford with a give and go. Triangle play for Barry. And now Stafford. And the pressure put on him that time by Andre Vieira. Cooper Flax tries to escape some trouble. Ensa Sane. Along the wing from Armelino with the left foot, tries to cross it. That time for Bafor and could not get a handle with the left foot. Upstairs for Stafford, back to Boomsong. And Pansa. Sane. Armelino. Got stopped that time by Nunez. Boomsong. Again on the spinner. And now here comes Barry along the near wing. Turned aside here by Labol. Here comes Flax. Tries to push too much that time as he was trying to find Brown. Boomsong. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Ironbound. As again, that one just skipped right past Brown. Here's Barry. Barry along the end line on a cross and bobbled in and out. Is another opportunity there for Brown. Nothing doing. And again, Ironbound able to clear the threat from Manhattan Soccer Club. Barry got upended along the wing from the FDU product in Label. 38th minute of play. They made the change at the Division I level in the NCAA. They're essentially playing FIFA rules. Clock still stops, though. That's something that NCAA and the folks who voted, they did not give away or potentially give up. Here's Flax And now Stafford. And now turned over that time by Flax. And here comes Damian Namaski. Albuquerque pushes it up ahead. And now Mpansa says, let's hold things up. Zoller. Segi. Albuquerque spins around. And tries to go right through the legs. Again was Murillo de Oliveira. Tries to send it back to Andre Vieira. Team striker couldn't get anything to go. And now pushing the pace is Lozano. And he got knocked down that time. Center official Keenan Kabanovich had nothing to say that time. All he did was just say, get up and keep the game rolling. Armelino tries to cross it to his number, or rather past his number counterpart. And does it roll out? Yes, it does. We'll have a third corner kick for Manhattan Soccer Club here. Entering the 40th minute. Short side. This one sent in and punched away that time by Sabadin. Nice job by the Caldwell keeper. Boomsong. To Stafford. Mpansa thought about it. And said, here's to Ensa Sane. Flax reverses. Left center back that time in Mpansa. Now some words being exchanged there with a few of the Ironbound and Manhattan Soccer Club players. It's a good thing that our microphones were turned off at the time. Opportunity for Manhattan and just way too far. That time for Armelino. A little bit more about the sophomore forward out of the University of Vermont. Only played in 7 games a season ago for the Catamounts. Colgate, Lehigh, Harvard, UMass, Binghamton, New Hampshire, and NJIT. Those were the 7 logged matches that he played in. Albuquerque gets knocked down that time. That was Bafor pushing it up ahead. It's Armelino. Meanwhile, Namaski, he lost the shin guard. We'll try with the audio once again. And Boomsong, they're going to have a yellow card shown. And it looks as if from our vantage point, solid sportsmanship for Ironbound. So free kick this time over the head of a trio of defenders. Here's Boomsong. Boomsong with the right boot. And that shot blocked by Nunez. And now a little pushing and shoving that time, even between Sabadin and Mpansa. who also dons the second armband for Manhattan Soccer Club. Bafor, back to Barry. Barry tries to get away, that time from De Oliveira. What a job that time by Barry, moving laterally with a man on. And some more pushing and shoving here between Ironbound and Manhattan. And also we'll see how much stoppage time. You'd have to think probably just a minute or two, if that. Not much. Turned aside, here's Zoller. Tries to cross it, and it goes out of play. Coming up on the final minute of the first 45. We're tied up at 1. And Panza. And now Panza. For big booming shot that was blocked. Now sent back, Sane. So 3 minutes being added. Wow, okay, so that's a big break that time for Manhattan Soccer Club. Definitely Ironbound wants to get in and out of this half with a tie. Albuquerque. De Oliveira. Now back for Sane. Marvin Kocheku with the foul and showing his displeasure. Sent down, and it looks like that they will have to redo that. Potentially some extra words that time from Kocheku. So again, we will fix that audio from each side. That has been plaguing things in the early going. Stafford takes this one away. Now here comes Flax. Flax pushing it up ahead that time for Brown. Carlo Brown spins around. Solid job keeping possession here. Kocheku back. Boomsong. Just too much that time for Enza Sane, but he's able to retrieve. Albuquerque. No throw-in coming in for Ironbound. So the time winding down here in the first half. Boomsong. Up ahead for Kocheku. Opportunity for Bafor, big block. Here comes Cooper Flax. Flax launches one. And perfect deflection that time. And trying to put the finishing touches on the half that time. was Kocheku, and the first 45 comes to a close. Knotted up at 1, shots are 5-3 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club. We've got a real good one here coming up on Coach's Corner NYC. Come back for the second half here from Riverdale.
And that concludes the first half.
Riverdale. It's a 1-1 match here between your Manhattan Soccer Club and Ironbound SC. A 4th-minute goal by way of Marvin Kocheku, and then Carmel Segi, the NJIT product, got Ironbound on the board, so that's where we are. We are tied at 1. Shots are 5-3 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club, and Trace Alfin comes in to replace Jordan Yeager as Manhattan's keeper. Trace Alfin out of Wake Forest. 3 goals allowed in the first 45 against Cedar Stars in Teaneck back on May 19th. And we're off and running here in the second half. And both teams looking to avenge their clean sheet losses, both against Cedar Stars and Hudson Valley, the Hammers alike. So our secondary audio and our bonus audio has made a comeback and sounds a lot better than it did in the first half. So we've got the microphones on the pitch for this half, as opposed to through the fence here from this side of things. And a little bit pushing and shoving down that time by Armelino, and we're going to have a card shown right here to Hans Zoller as he was trying to push Armelino off of him. And Armelino at the last moment. So a 47th minute yellow that was shown to Hans Zoller. And now big opportunity.
Ironbound yellow card on number 22, Hans Zoller.
So team's second yellow card. And now here's Boom Song. St. John's Red Storm product. Sends it back to Flax. Flax's teammate in college, in Trace Alfin, is guarding the net for Manhattan Soccer Club here in the second 45. Flax tries to get around in the center circle, and here comes Boom Song. Boom Song with the left boot, pushes it up front for Maroof Barry. Barry with the left shot. Can't get it to go that time as Sabadin is able to hop right on top. Absolutely gorgeous night here in Riverdale. '74 degrees here on this afternoon, or rather this evening, where we saw highs reach about 87, 88 degrees here in the New York region. Picture perfect night for the 2024 home opener for the USL League 2 side. The W side plays their first home match tomorrow against the Long Island Rough Riders, beginning at 8 p.m. right here on Coach's Corner NYC. We'll be with you the entire season. Namaski. And Sane back to Stafford. Stafford, the right center back. And Boom Song turned it over. That time was Zeller. De Oliveira with a shot, and a big stop that time by Trace Alfin. Gets it out quickly to his Wake Forest teammate in Cooper Flax. Flax got pushed that time by Albuquerque. The two captains holding suit. A little bit of a push that time by Label. Up ahead now, Brown puts on the brakes, and we'll have a corner kick. Or rather, a deep throw-in from our vantage point now. Let's see. Nope, they are getting set for a corner. Go past the area of Prince Impanza, and Sabatin is able to hang strong. 51st minute of play. Wants that one. The two captains once again in Albuquerque and Flax. Two top Division I programs in the nation. And Kocheku tried to plead his case nice and early. So Ironbound with the throw-in, and that was Morello de Oliveira. Here comes Label. Foot race between he and Stafford. Label wins it. Reverses back, puts on the brakes. Spins it around up top to a wide open de Oliveira, just too far for him. Lozano had it. De Oliveira on the cross. Tries for the header. For Label, nothing doing. Over push that time from Albuquerque. Flax. And now Stafford. Getting the call back that time from Impanza. Pushes it up front. Now, hold on a second. Let's see some miscommunication between the officials. Now it looks as if that Jonathan Foster, he couldn't make a clear and decisive call. Now another throw-in, or rather another free kick. And we'll try it again. Now you can hear both sides really not too thrilled with how things are progressing. Push in the rear that time from Nunez against Barry, and now let's see, we have a yellow card shown. We will, and it'll be against Nunez. So a yellow card issued here in the 54th minute to Nunez. And now Ironbound, they've accrued its third yellow of the evening. Shots are still 6-4 in favor of Manhattan Soccer Club. Ironbound with 4 quality shots and 1 going past the way of Jourdain Yeager.
Ironbound yellow card assessed to number 15, Joao Nunes.
Stafford. And just too much that time. From Barry. De Oliveira spins around, tries to shake off Kocheku. Top now, Lobble. Lobble. And now Bafor. Albuquerque gets called for the foul. And now here comes Flax. Opportunity now for Armelino with the left boot. Tries to cross it, nothing doing. Flax keeps it intact. The edge of the 18, on a cross, nothing again. And a big stop there by Sabatin. Off of the foot, that time of Carlo Brown. And now a card will be shown again, just in front. Let's see, do we have a double yellow shown? Looks like they might give that to Ensa Sane as well as Labble. Get the official word in a moment. And exactly at midfield. So Ian Albuquerque, the Seton Hall alum, team's captain here on this Ironbound Soccer Club. Now the officials just so it looks as if that will have a sub here, and it looks like Nicholas Neem
Ironbound
comes in.
number 20, Nick Nemi comes into the match.
So Nick Nemi enters for Ironbound. Pushing the pace now the other way is Kocheku. There's Stafford.
Manhattan yellow card on number 35, Ensa Sane.
So as you heard Seth Cantor, the public address announcer, Ensa Sane gets credit for the yellow. And now we're going to have a trio of subs for Manhattan coming in the next stoppage. So now throw in for Ironbound does not give Manhattan the ability to sub. Off the chest that time of Labble. Sends it down with the pitch. And a hard collision that time. Hard collision there, Prince and Pansa. My goodness, what a hard hit that time. So we're going to have that trio of subs coming in. So Julian Jakubovic, St. Francis University product, 70 minutes on the pitch, got the start against Cedar Stars. The sophomore midfielder out of Stuttgart, Germany, makes his way in.
Manhattan, number
Meanwhile,
34,
coming
Ali
out,
Kamara comes in.
Carlo Brown. And able to reach
Number
up high
28,
on the
Julian
tippy toes
Jankovic
there
comes in as well.
was Trace Alvin.
As well as number 25, Mohamed Nuhu.
So now Mohamed Nuhu comes in. And in addition to Nuhu, Jakupovic in. Jakupovic, and offside is Ironbound trying to enter their final third. So Ensasane comes off 59 minutes on the pitch, was shown a yellow card. Now here comes Ali Kamara. Jakupovic with the left foot. Tries to cross it in. Retreating back. That time is Nuhu. And here comes Boomsong. Boomsong runs through traffic and now taken away by Ironbound. Nifty footwork here for Murillo de Oliveira. And just too much that time for Albuquerque. Another turnover. Here comes Boomsong. And now Kamara will be a free kick just outside the 18-yard box. .29 minutes remaining here in the second half. Again, we're still tied up at 1. And Ensasane limping on the sideline. Checker with the left boot. Awaits the whistle. Seeing a lot of pushing and shoving here tonight between Ironbound and Manhattan Soccer Club alike. The whistle has been blown. Kocheku with the left foot. And a big stop that time by Namoski. Getting it back is Barry. Nifty footwork again. Barry tries to go 1 versus 2 and he gets stopped. Sent out, but Boomsong at midfield plays it back, and Trace Alvin is able to make the play. On the ground. Just too much that time for Barry. Trailing this time is Nuhu. And too much that time for Niemi. Nearly sliding in. Here comes Bafor. That goes in! What a job by Bafor. He's got 2 points on the afternoon. Manhattan Soccer Club, they go in front 2-1. Kelvin Bafor. Kelvin Baffour out of Notre Dame.
Manhattan goal scored by number 42, Kelvin Baffour.
My goodness. So he's registered an assist today. And just too much for Sabaton to handle on the team's 8th shot of the evening. So now 2-1 here in the 65th minute of play. Here comes Flax. Here comes Jakubovic. Nuhu. And Ponsa to Flax. Flax goes through traffic. Baffour. And falling down just inside the 18 was Lozano. Baffour give and go with Flax. Flax up top. Now back to Barry. Barry up top. Tries to battle through traffic. Kocheku along the far touchline. Receives a pass from Boomsong. And now we'll have a sub coming in for Manhattan Soccer Club, or rather for Ironbound. So Hugo Rodriguez coming in to replace Eric Label. Hugo Rodriguez, a junior
For
out of
Ironbound, number 8,
Felician.
Andy Alvarez comes in.
And now
as well as
Andy
number 11,
Alvarez
Hugo
also comes in.
Rodriguez. They replace number 19,
The
Carmel
two-
Segui, and number 13, Eric Label.
The two Felician products out of the CACC. Andy Alvarez, just a freshman, finishing up his first year in East Rutherford. 5'10", 155-pound midfielder. Meanwhile, Hugo Rodriguez, 5'10", 154 out of Colmenar Viejo, Spain. So now another foul, this time on Manhattan Soccer Club, and they have to go in reverse a bit. Carmel Segui, who recorded the lone goal for Ironbound, he came off for the likes of Rodriguez. Again, a center back for NJIT. Again, last year was on NJ Copa FC for his college head coach. Here comes Stafford. Up top for Barry. Here's Flax in the mid. Flax, the team center mid, finds Baffour and able to take that one away. Boomsong. Wide open that time. Nuhu poked away there by Sabaton. Off-angle shot that time for Mohamed Nuhu. But the Caldwell product able to poke that one away. Pitches it in. Flax. Flax at the top. Shot! Score! Cooper Flax with his first goal of the season, and Manhattan Soccer Club has some breathing room. It's 3-1 MSC. Well, you look at what Cooper Flax has not only meant to this Manhattan Soccer Club team over the last couple of years, but what he's meant to Wake Forest, especially this year.
Cooper Flax.
And you talk about what Cooper Flax does, and he's only a sophomore. Just finished up his sophomore campaign down in Wake Forest and was named to the ACC All-Freshman team back in 22, and coming in out of Dix Hills and Half Hollow Hills East was named a top 100 freshman, number 44 in the nation. And what a job by Flax to give his team some insurance. And he might need it here with Murillo de Oliveira, the Caldwell product, named Division II stats champion for assists per game this season. Finished the year averaging just shy of 1 assist per game. As that one is poked away that time. Opportunity there for Ian Albuquerque and goes just high. 71st minute of play here from Marillac Field. Now here comes Mpansa. Home is where the heart is, that's for sure. And as Ray Salvadore had told us a couple of days ago, he said, quote, "we'll be fine." As Manhattan Soccer Club has doubled up on shots against Ironbound, 10-5 now. As Alfin throws it to his Wake Forest teammate in Cooper Flax. 3 Wake Forest products on this pitch currently. ACC reigning supreme here in the New York area with Mpansa, Flax, Alfin. Andre Cutler de Jesus is on the bench. He's from Syracuse. 2 years off of their national championship run. Cutler de Jesus was not on that squad. Here's Kamara up front for Bafor. Here comes Nuhu. On the near wing, Kocheku. And you can see that seesaw momentum take full effect here and go in favor of MSC. Push from the back that time by Kocheku and results in a corner kick, as it looked like it had gone off of Albuquerque's foot that time. 73rd minute of play. Just the 4th corner for MSC tonight. Tried to poke that one away was Sabadin. Off the chest that time of Mpansa. And now we'll have a yellow. And it looked as if we've seen a few instances like this with Prince Mpansa, but he's gotten away with about 2 or 3 takedowns. Center official in Keenan Kapitnovich has had a pretty large leash here this evening. And Mpansa finally gets shown the yellow.
Manhattan yellow card on number 32, Prince Mpansa.
So picking that up, letting that one roll was Alfin. A lot of turnover from a season ago. Jelani Forbes, Nicholas Florio Chateau, just a pair that were drafted by a couple of MLS teams in the 2024 Super Draft. Jelani Forbes was out of Wake Forest as well, a part of that solid quartet of Alfin, Flax, and Panza, and Forbes as well. They made a real solid back line for the Deacons. Drafted by Charlotte FC in the second round, and 38 overall. That was acquired from Minnesota by a trade. This one's pushed up ahead by Manhattan. Back for Jakupovic. Flax in the middle, this time for Bafor. Nuhu again. Nuhu with the wheels. Turned aside by Ironbound, and now it's Boomsong. Jakupovic on the ground. One touch pass that time from Flax. Opportunity goes into the glove of Sabadin. Right at the doorstep for Ali Kamara, and could not put it home. Tough play from just outside the 6, a wide open opportunity for Kamara. Would have given Manhattan Soccer Club a very sizable lead. And now this ball goes into the parking lot. Here's Alvarez. De Oliveira. On a cross and goes in. Nicholas Niemi gets one past Trace Alfin. And this one's getting a bit interesting. It's 3-2 Manhattan Soccer Club in front. '77th minute tally from Nicholas Niemi. Played 12 minutes in the last game. He's a homegrown player and played for the UPSL Ironbound squad. Graduated back in 2020 from Hudson Catholic.
Number 20, Nick Nemi. From number 8, Andy Alvarez.
So Andy Alvarez gets
Nemi
credit for his
Alvarez.
first assist of the season. And now there goes that insurance tally that Manhattan Soccer Club was long hoping for here this evening. Shots are 11-5. And now we'll have another corner. Cooper Flax taking the corner here. Turned aside by Niemi for a moment. On a cross and a header. Kamara, no, stop there by Sabadin. Oh, so close that time by Ali Kamara, the Iona graduate. 6'1", 170-pounder. Played in 70 minutes against Cedar Stars, had 5 goals, which were all game-winning tallies for the Gales, as this shot goes just high and wide from the aforementioned Kamara. Sabadin will clear this into the center circle. Battle between Flax and De Oliveira. The NCAA Division II stat champ when it came to assists per game. So throw in coming for MSC. And again, a 3-2 lead here for Manhattan Soccer Club. After a 77th minute goal from Nicholas Niemi. Now Keenan Kapanovich tells Manhattan Soccer Club not only false start, but having to move back a bit. Boomsong has to get through that time. Jakubovic sends it all the way down, and now you're hearing the urgency from Ironbound Soccer Club. Just shy of 10 minutes remaining. So a couple of subs about to come in. So Ian McGee, the sophomore from Fairleigh Dickinson in the NEC, comes in. And also Laurent Marcelin also comes in from Kane University, rather from Kane College. And we were right the first time, Kane University. Out of Division III's NJAC. Marcelin played in 5 games, started in a pair, had 2 shots, and he played in the latter portion of the season. All 5 games that he played in came from October 13th to the end of the season on November 1st. And now Alfin, what a job getting through a pair of strikers for Ironbound. Here comes Bafor, and that one had gone just wide. And we have another corner. Looks like we do. Shots are 14-5, and now things have taken a bit of a turn in favor of MSC. And really not much that Ironbound is capable of doing here. Now, will we have the sub now or later? Looks as if later. Kocheku. Now back this time for Flax, who already scored a tally. Right now, if the game were to end, Flax gets the game-winning goal. Flax.
I am going to meet you at the gym, but I'm at the...
Sends it down. Stafford. Foot race now for Ironbound and pushes it all the way back. 83rd minute of play. You can hear the sound of Labrador as the urgency continues to increase for Ironbound. Again, a 1-goal game in favor of MSC. And now a foul here for Ironbound. We'll have a sub. Sounds like Marvin Kocheku from our vantage point comes out for the night. Also, see what we've got here. We'll get the official word. Looks like Maroof Barry was down for MSC. So Barry will come off.
For Manhattan, number 8, Andre Cutler de Jesus comes in. He replaces number 37, Maruf Barry.
And you could hear our public address announcer, Seth Cantor, announce Andre Cutler de Jesus, the Syracuse product, out of the ACC as well. This one sent sailing by Mpansa. Little push off that time by Bafor. Through the legs that time of Ironbound. Here comes Nuhu off of the post. And now offside. Offside on the far side of the pitch. And did that shot count? It looked like that it did, but then on the turnaround was where he got teed up for the offside. Here comes Marcelin. A lot of pushing and shoving there also with Niemi. Up top for Kocheku. Namoski. Push from behind that time from Jakupovic. Sent down the wing for Nuhu along the near touchline. Sends it laterally and back for Cameron Boomsong. Here's Flax. Spins it around with the right boot. And now Stafford holds things together as we enter the 88th minute of play. Boomsong turns it over. Now we'll have a card. Keenan Kepanovic trying to keep this game together. And it's been a feisty contest here. Two teams looking to stave off a couple of clean sheets that had gone against them.
Number 8, Andre Cutler de Jesus.
So Andre Cutler de Jesus. Had gotten shown the yellow card for Manhattan Soccer Club, and you would have to expect stoppage time to be in the range of 3 to 4 minutes now. And now here comes Albuquerque. Albuquerque up ahead, and Stafford nearly sent that one sailing to the train tracks. Here's a cross, and Jakupovic able to clear that oh so closely. Pushing it up ahead for Kamara, and now back for Sabatin. Again, you can hear the urgency through our bonus microphones here on the pitch. Sent back in McGee laterally, and now it's Marcelin. Up top, taken away by Jakupovic. 90th minute of play, lots of shouting on the Ironbound side and alike on the Manhattan side. Nuhu holds things along the end line. Flax holds things together. Jakupovic. Flax with Bafor in front for Flax. Oh, and the feed that time for Camara was stopped that time by the captain Albuquerque. Manhattan Soccer Club gets it back. Here's Flax. Boom song along the near touchline. Flax again. And back for Mpansa. Stafford, the right center back.
A minimum of 3 minutes has been added for stoppage time.
So 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time has been added to the end of this match. Manhattan Soccer Club in front 3-2. Shots are 15-5. Pushing it up ahead is Stafford. Nuhu all open. He's wide open, and he gets the feed that he wants. Nuhu, Jakupovic trailing, and he's offside. Marcelin taken away that time by Kocheku. Nearly got taken down there was Bafor. Mohamed Nuhu, the push out that time from McGee. Keeping it rolling here is Alvarez. Not too thrilled that time, Jakupovic. You'd have to think that this is one of the last possessions for MSC tonight. This one's pitched in for Camara. 1 versus 2 along the corner. Does it go out? It does. Who is it in favor of? Ironbound. Got a long way to go. Does it stay in? No. So taking his time, Cutler de Jesus. Camara along the far touchline, spinning around, turns the ball over. This would have to be it. Here comes Ironbound. One last gasp. Turned aside by MSC, and Ali Camara takes credit. Now Camara gets taken down by Marcelin. And now a goal kick coming for Sabaton. Keeping an eye out on Keenan Kapitnovich, the center official. He'll blow his whistle when ready, but it's coming close. Pokes it up top, right off of the head that time of Jakupovic. Here's Flax. And that'll do. Manhattan Soccer Club takes this one by a score of 3-2. And Manhattan, they advance to 1-1-0. Ray Salvadore with win number 36 of his 5-year career here in Riverdale. Meanwhile, Ironbound Soccer Club, they fall to 0-2-0.
The final score
And the
of today's
score
match
is 3-2. So, for our producer, Steven Sanchez, and his entire Coach's Corner NYC crew, I'm Joey Jarzinka saying so long. Join us tomorrow for the USL